Hello everyone and welcome to the North Country Outdoor channel. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing what makes you happy. Coming to you today from the wife's Jeep. Yes, I stole it for the day because I have a bunch of jobs to go bid, and one of my trucks is hooked to my camper, another one of my trucks is hooked to a pontoon, and the other one is not even at my house. So I was like, hey, I'm taking the Jeep today. So I hope you guys are doing well. I even got new shirts. It's got the North Country Nation right there on the side, the American flag action over here. I just had these shirts made up. The back, I can't show you the back right now because I'm sitting in the car, but the back looks something like this. So I'm not selling them as of right now, but I know that once you guys seen these and know that they say North Country Nation and this and that, let me know what you think. I'm thinking about maybe putting together a shirt that doesn't have my phone number on it. Not that it really matters, because if you guys want, you can just pause one of my videos and my phone number's in there on my trucks and everything else. But I don't know if I would, I need some ideas if you guys want me to do something like that, because, you know, this says North Country Tree Service, Cadillac, Michigan. The back is essentially the same. Let me see if I can get it in the frame for you. So that's the back, and you know, I don't mind that it says North Country Tree Service, but this is the North Country Outdoor channel. I own North Country Outdoor Service and North Country Tree Service. So I don't know what to do. I got new hats coming. These are my old hats. They're really basic. I got some really nice new hats coming. I'm having all sorts of stuff made up. And, you know, if you guys want to buy it, I don't know. Maybe I'll start out slow. Maybe do something like via PayPal style. I don't know. This is all new to me. I just know that when people, you know, if you like me and you're part of the North Country Nation and you want a shirt, I get it. So let me know in the comments what you guys want me to do. Should I come up with something else for you guys as far as shirts, or should I just stick with exactly what I have here, so you're walking around rocking the same shirt that I'm wearing essentially every day? Let me know what you think. So let's get back to the video here, and yeah, spam call. Let's get into what I want to talk about today, and that is how to communicate with customers. It's a really tough thing. It can be very intimidating, and it all starts with the very first phone call that you get from a customer. Now, there's two different ways that you can approach it. You can either answer your phone, hello, this is Eric, and that's how I answer my phone. I should have chose a shorter name because I just feel like, hello, thank you for calling North Country Tree Service. How can I enhance your life today? I think, you know, that's kind of a long line, so I just say, hello, this is Eric. And, you know, if I answer the phone, that's what I say, and we get to talking. If I don't answer the phone, which is more often than not what I'm doing these days, is not answering my phone. And why is that? Well, I'm not answering my phone all the time these days because these freaking scammers have found a way to call me with my local area code and my local 3 digits in the first 3 digits of the phone number. So my area code is 231. My first 3 digits is 878. It could be 878-920. You guys don't even care because you probably don't even know what these numbers mean in your area. All I'm saying is, they call me from 231-878 numbers. They call me from 231-775 numbers, and these are local numbers in my own city. In fact, they've even stolen, there was another company, shoot, I can't remember, it was a building company. It popped up on my caller ID, and it was a building company from here in town, and it was a scam call. They stole their phone number somehow that's still active in service, and they're actively calling people. So that's probably a whole different video, and I don't really know what to say about it besides this bullshit, and it annoys me. And when I get 43 spam calls a day, I don't know what's what. So I let everything go to my voicemail lately anyways, and I need to change my voicemail because a lot of times I get work because I answer my phone. people are impatient. People want, they want to hear from you right now. And that's just, sometimes that's not an option. What happened to, 20 years ago when there was no cell phones and you got home at the end of each day and you hit the answering machine and you listened to all your messages, you took down notes and you called people back. Unfortunately, that's kind of where I'm headed at this point, unless I get an office assistant or I get somebody in the office. Oh, my wife's typing on Snapchat. Unless I get somebody to take my phone calls. So here's the next thing that I want to talk about. The tone in their voice. You can tell a lot of times, and you probably don't believe me, and that's okay, but you can tell a lot of times from experience when a customer is serious or not. And then I have to decide whether or not, I said serious and my phone just popped on, Siri came up. That's kind of funny. I have to decide whether or not I want to call that customer back. Now, if I answer the phone and we're on the phone and I can tell that they're not serious about it, I have what I guess I would call a vetting process. I vet my customers, and as sad as it is to say, that's how I do it. I don't have time to be running all over the state of Michigan bidding jobs. In fact, listen to this. I just got a phone call. I was on my way to Kingsley, Michigan, which is, I don't know, about 30 miles north of where I'm at, and I was going to go look at a massive clear cut job. And this lady, she sounded, on the phone, she sounded somewhat interested, but it was just right there on the fence. And I'm like, you know what? I love clear cut jobs, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take a look at it. I'm on my way up there, and she calls me and says, "Yeah, I'm gonna have to cancel. I actually don't have any money." I'm like, okay. I obviously can't do work if you don't have any money. Like, why did you call me? Well, because people want something for nothing in this day and age. They think it's a great idea, like, hey, I want to get this tree cut down. So they call North Country, and the North Country's coming out. And all these things have got rolled into motion, and then to pump the brakes is hard to do for a customer because all these things fell into place and started rolling in motion. And now North Country's on their way here to look at this job, and I don't have any money? What did I do? Guys, I run into that a lot. Not so much anymore because I can tell when somebody's not serious. And some of you guys say I sound like Keith Kalfas. I get that. I feel like me and Keith are trying to get across some of the same message. I like Keith a lot. I got the chance to hang out with him not too long ago at a workshop at his office. He's my YouTube idol, and he knows that. He might even see this. Hey, what's up, bro, if you see this. But some of the things I say go along with the things that he says, and it's funny because he just made a video not that long ago talking about listening to voicemails at the end of the day and the different tones and voices. And some old lady calls, "Yeah, I got a tree that I'd like to have cut down, call me back." Delete. You don't call that lady back. "Well, Eric, you're just leaving money on the table. You're leaving money." No. Experience tells me that lady doesn't have the money, or she's gonna try to Jew me down on my price. It's just not even worth my time to go and to bid that job. Okay, so now, there's times where customers slip through the cracks. They do. I just had this happen to me just now. I just went and looked at a job. They seemed very serious. They seemed like they knew what they were getting into, and I gave them a price of $1,800, and I'm talking this tree is huge. It would take about 6 guys to put their arms out and touch hands around it. And just because there was no power lines, no structures in the way, you know what? The price doesn't even matter. I hate talking prices on YouTube, but I told them, I said, $1,800 to cut the thing down and get it out of here for you. They want to keep the wood, so I'll stack that up, and then another $150 for the stump because it's a massive stump. And this is where things got awkward. Normally, customers are going to come back with a couple different reactions. One reaction I get, my favorite one, is, "When can you do it? Sign me up." Those are the people that, no questions asked. "This has to be done. I'm serious as shit. Let's do this. When can you get me in? How far out are you? Oh, you can get me in next week? Oh my gosh, I thought I was going to have to wait 2 months." You get that, or you get, "Well, I've already had 2 other quotes, and you're kind of the most expensive." And then I'll say, "You know what? That's okay. I will send you this quote via email. You do your thing, and I forget about it." And sometimes they call me back. And you know, and then you get the people that say that they have other companies coming to give them a bid. Now, I'll warn you that a lot of times they lie about other companies' bids. They lie about other companies had already been there before me and bid it. And they lie about other companies coming after me to bid it. What they're trying to do is they're trying to cause a disturbance in my brain that sends me into freak out mode that I'll essentially drop my price, okay? And it's so frustrating because I was at this house and I told them my price, and I mean, I can sell jobs, guys. Obviously, I wouldn't be in business if I couldn't sell jobs. I tell them my price, and all of a sudden, the air was just dead silent. They didn't come back with anything. And it was the hardest thing to do, because now you have to start backtracking. You have to start going, well, you know, that's the 1800. That's where I'm at with it. Yeah. And what I'll do is I'll send this to you via email. And I didn't know my way out of that quote. And as hard as it is to admit it, let me know in the comments if you guys have ever been in this situation. I don't know if it was a scare tactic on the customer's part, but seriously, I'm standing there and all that's rolling through my head is looking up at that tree. Can I knock $100 off this price just to make them feel good about themselves? What can I do? You know, can I offer them a coupon from the website? But if they don't know about the coupons on the website, then why would I give away free money? And all this stuff is just running through my freaking head, and I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. It's the most frustrating thing in the world, guys. I felt like a rookie. So we went off on another conversation. He asked me about another tree, so that was able to, he wanted to know why, essentially why this other tree died, and that was able to deflect away from the original tree that I showed up to quote, but I still didn't get any vibes whether they want this done, whether they called me for no reason, whether they're calling somebody else. I have no freaking clue. So we get done talking about this other tree, and honestly, I just said, you know what, you guys have a beautiful home here. I really appreciate your time. I look forward to talking to you soon, and you have a nice day. And I shook their hands and I got the hell out of there because I did not want that to be any more awkward than it possibly you know, had to be. So I don't know what's going to happen with those customers. They may call me, they may not, but those are just, I'm just giving you real life examples. This is raw, this is real, this is my life, there's so many people out there that can relate to me, and let me know in the comments. Like I said, it's crazy. You can be in business for however long and somebody can still not really get under your skin, but get you going a little bit. Like, you know, you walk in there like, oh man, I'm Eric from North Country, I got this, and then all of a sudden they kind of place check you like, you ain't as good as you think you are, buddy. And that's kind of how I felt in that situation. Was that arrogant and cocky of me? No, that's the way I come across. Confidence is the one way that I get jobs. And that's the customer communication is the hardest thing to deal with. I hate vetting customers over the phone. I hate asking them a million questions, but I said it before, I don't have time to drive all over the state of Michigan because you think it'd be cool to hang out with me and call me over there to check out your freaking tree. That's not what I'm about. So of course I'm going to do everything that I can to talk. I can't believe I'm going to admit this. I literally try to talk people out of having me do the work over the phone. Guys, I literally talk people out of having me do work. Why? Because if I can talk them out of it, that means they weren't serious, okay? As counterintuitive as that sounds, and as much as I hate to freaking admit it, I'll start asking them questions. You know, have you ever had tree removal done before? What do you want done with the wood? How about the stump? Where do you want done with the brush? Do you want it chipped up? Do you have a place where we can put it? You know, this and that. Where's your well? Where's your septic? Are there any structures? Are there any power lines? Is there anything in the way? Where's all this and that? And you ask all these questions, and what it does is it lets that customer know that you are legit and you know what you're talking about and you're a man with a plan and you're ready to show up and cut that damn tree down. Now, if they're serious, they're going to say, yes, I've had tree work done, or no, I haven't, but I've heard that it can get pricey. And I say, you know, I just want to warn you, sometimes people get a little bit sticker shock because honestly, there ain't too many trees out there worth less than $1,000 bucks. And $1,000 to people nowadays is a lot of money. Where are we at for time? 15 minutes. I'm going to try to wrap this up. I could go in and I would like to talk another video about communication with customers during the bid process and being very clear and having your communication skills on point so you know what you're doing, the customer's getting what they wanted, because actually, I am going to do another video about that, guys. I don't know if I should call it part 2 or I'll come up with another creative name for it, but I need to do a video about that because I got myself into a clear-cut situation a couple weeks ago, and I have emails that are clear as day back and forth from that customer, and they, you know, basically said that that's not the way that they took it. So things were not clear enough on my end, and what ended up happening is I did a bunch more work than I had originally bid because they thought it was part of the bid, and it clearly was not. But that's not the problem here. The problem was a breakdown in communication somewhere. So we're gonna do another video about that next. Hopefully you guys learned something today. Hopefully you guys realize that I'm human. I'm just another guy. I screw up on job sites. I get confused when I talk to customers. I don't know what to say. I still have 46 things running through my head trying to figure out how I'm going to sell this job. I still do all that, guys. Just because I'm on YouTube and just because this and that, you know, it doesn't mean anything. I'm still a business owner, and I still have to do everything else that everybody else has. I still have to do everything the same way that everybody else has to do it. So with that being said, just remember, tomorrow is a new day. Get up tomorrow, piss excellence, be creative, own that day. If you guys want to get a hold of me, all my information is in the description below. Instagram, Snapchat, P.O. Box, email, all of that good stuff. I thank you so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, jump on the train, become a member of the North Country Nation with me. Jump on that train, become a member of the North Country Nation with me. I would love to have you guys. We're growing here. It feels so great. Until next time, I freaking love you. Deuce. No, that was stupid. We're growing here on this channel. We just hit 3,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. The nation is strong. I freaking love you guys. And I'll see you next time.